Before we get started talking about the obviously exciting news for today, I gotta let you know, a couple of weeks ago on the channel I played a game called Jump King and it was really fun, and you guys seem to really enjoy the video, those of you that watched it. So since this is another week going by without an episode 2, I decided I'm going to re-upload the first episode to my secondary channel, which I'm just now opening today, Geekly Games. I'll be posting a series of video games on there pretty soon, starting off with Jump King since that's the one I started here. But yeah, if you guys could, please go ahead and subscribe to that channel, and when Shredder'S Revenge drops, I'll probably be playing it on there too. But yeah, if you guys can do me that favor real quick, then come back over here. We'll talk about the awesome news. Also, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Also, you see the like button too? Yeah, it'd be really awesome if you click that for me. So, did we manifest it or what? Splinter has made his way into TMNT SHREDDER'S REVENGE. Okay, yes, obviously this was going to happen. I talk about us making it happen by word of mouth and talking about it here on the channel, or even outside of the channel, just fans in general saying, it'd be really cool to play as Splinter. Who knows, maybe that did have some influence in him actually becoming a playable character in the game, but I don't know, I feel like this was always in the cards. Like from the moment they announced April, we all went back and watched the initial animation, you know, the trailer, and we saw Splinter putting in work when it came to the fighting and stuff, so we were like, okay, yeah, no, he's definitely gonna be playable. If April gets her own little time to shine in the trailer here fighting, and they also gave it to Splinter, I think it's safe to say that they're both gonna be playable. And sure enough, that came to be the case. It was announced yesterday. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up, and I was like, okay, there we go, that's tomorrow's video, which is today's video, the one you're watching right now. And man, I love it. I loved everything that they showed off. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out the PlayStation Underground episode. It's on the official PlayStation YouTube channel. They had someone that worked on the game come in and sit down while showing pre-recorded game footage, like gameplay of Master Splinter. You get to see him fight alongside the Turtles, some with April, some by himself, and we get little tidbits of what went into making the character, some of the creative decisions made throughout the game, why they chose to do certain things. And what was really cool is one of them said that they watched the entire 80s series before working on the game. Nice dedication, did your homework. But hey, it also reveals one thing. I was right. I was totally right in one of my previous videos. Go check them out. I forget which one it is, but I have a series where I talk about potential characters that I want to see show up in this game. And in one of those episodes, I said I wanted to see the Punk Frogs, and they're in the game. The PlayStation Underground episode shows off that the Punk Frogs are in the game. Okay, they're not playable characters. They're there as a standee, like in a ball or something, but they're there. They're in the game. I know that kind of doesn't count, but it kind of does. They acknowledge their existence in this game. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back like halfway. If you wanted the Punk Frogs in the game, you should do the same. Just limiting it to the Punk Frogs for right now. Again, dream list, don't harp on me too much. I don't have all the answers. Okay, I don't work there. I don't know how they would include all 4 of them. But again, remember, this is a scenario where we live in a perfect world and all of this stuff works without having to overcomplicate things and ask too many questions. So yes, the Punk Frogs should be added.
Is that a Genghis Frog reference on the standee?
Yeah, the Punk Frogs are in the game.
That's really cool.
Honestly, how are we feeling like Splinter is in this game? We have a playable Splinter. Now it just makes me wonder, what about Casey? I think that's like the next big one that everybody's wondering about. Like I said earlier, it seems pretty clear by going back and watching the animation that they released for promoting this game. You can clearly see which characters are going to have an instrumental role moving forward when the game drops. Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, April, and now Splinter. They're all front and center in that trailer. They're all fighting. They're all putting in work. They're all doing what they can to show off that, hey, look at me, I'm important, I'm a key figure, I'm going to be playable in this game. And yeah, while it's totally possible that they could end up adding Casey down the road, if we're going based on just the initial trailer, just that animation, he's nowhere to be seen. And that's kind of sad to see in terms of the future of Casey being in this game. Don't get it twisted, I'm not saying that that animation alone dictates who and who can't show up in this game. Ultimately, it's the developer's decision. Who knows, maybe word of mouth will even spread and they'll be influenced to put him in the game if they see enough people asking for it, meet that demand. But I don't know, even if we don't end up getting Casey in the long run, I personally don't think I would be upset. Like, it would be cool to have him, but you know what else is cool to have? A new TMNT game. I mean, we've been starving out here for a while. We don't have much room to complain if he doesn't show up. You know, at least we have a cool new Turtles game. But at the end of the day, just add Casey. Come on now. But no, this video isn't about Casey. It's about Splinter. Again, I made a series of videos where I talked about what characters I wanted to see show up in the game. Splinter was one of them in one of the episodes that I made. And I think I also went into talking about how he should should play, how he should feel different from the turtles and how the other characters fight, how he should conduct himself in a way that seems experienced, like he knows what he's doing, and a lot of that translates into the gameplay that was revealed for the character. Not claiming by any means that I'm the reason that happened, I just said that that was something that I would like to see. I'm glad it seems that the developers figured that a lot of us fans would like to see that as well, and they knocked it out of the park. From what I can tell, Splinter's going to be an awesome character. Definitely going to be one of the first ones that I try out. I think my top 3 that I'm going to be using on rotation will be April, Splinter, and Donnie. But yeah, man, I'm over the moon. I haven't been able to talk about this game on the channel for quite a while, just because we had that long string of time with absolutely no information about the game. And when I make these videos, it's not so much to inform you guys on what's happening, because I mean, to be fair, I'm always like a day late after they announce something when I make my videos about this stuff, because I have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload schedule, and they tend to announce it like on a Thursday or something. But what I do like to do is give my input and just share my excitement with you guys. So I'm sorry if you look to these videos as a waste of time or late to the game, but hey, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna chill out with you guys. Actually, we're not gonna chill out. We're gonna get hyped. We're gonna do backflips and cartwheels and cheer to the moon about Splinter being in this game. But I don't know, maybe some of you didn't hear about it. You're subscribed to me. You're looking forward to Shredder's Revenge, and this video popping up in your notifications might be your first time hearing about it. I don't know, whatever the case may be, if they introduce something that's coming to TMNT Shredder's Revenge, I'm gonna hop on it. Oh yeah, okay. Speaking of information about the game, towards the end of the PlayStation Underground episode, I thought we were finally going to get a release date, because you know, you have the people at PlayStation talking to the people that worked on the game, and it was at the tail end of the episode, so it kind of felt like, oh, maybe they're gonna tease something in the way that it was presented. They were like, okay, so when should we look forward to playing TMNT Shredder's Revenge? And I kind of got up in my seat a little bit. I was like, oh snap, here we go, it's the release date. And then he just says later this year. So it's like, kind of already knew that, but cool. I'm just joking. I'm not bashing anyone. It's this year. We know the window is going to be 2022, okay? So at least we can rest now knowing it's eventually going to be in our households. We know what platforms they're going to be on. You can play them on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, a Game Boy, a PSP, a Game Gear, Sega Saturn. Okay, I'm stretching it on a few of those for emphasis, but you can play them on, you know, the current systems that are out right now. So we got that clarified. We got Splinter in the game. We got the platforms you will be able to play the games on. We sort of have a release date. Now all I want to know, which I saw a few of you guys comment in one of my previous videos about this topic, in terms of TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, and things I want to see when the game releases. A lot of you guys seem to agree with me. I want to know if we're going to get a physical release. I've asked this before. I haven't done a lot of research to see if there are any updated pieces of information regarding whether or not we will be getting a physical version of this game. Me, I'm a collector, or at least I like to think of myself as one. Whenever I can get myself a game on physical, I will. I mean, I guess it's matched with the fact that I live in an area where the internet's not the greatest, and hauling my platforms, whether it be a console or PC, off with me to a different location just to download some games is a nightmare. I don't like doing that. That is if the game is, you know, a big file size and requires that. You know, really looking at it, I don't think Shredder's Revenge is going to be that big of a file size. It's going to require me to haul it off somewhere. I could pretty much do it here and get it done in the same night. Have it downloaded and ready to play when it releases. But still, you know, I get the convenience of sitting on the couch and just starting up the game, not having to put anything in, but I can put in a few steps if it means getting to have that case with that beautiful artwork, displaying it wherever I want, holding it in my hand and being like, yes, this is my hard copy. This is my physical copy. Nobody can take it away from me. Who knows? Maybe one day, like on a digital store or whatever platform you bought the game on, you just got the digital version. I don't know if this could ever happen, like scientifically, if it's even possible, like literally possible. But say one day something happens in the internet and the game just gets broken across the board. You update it and it doesn't work anymore and it never can be fixed. It's like, oh, phooey, that sucks. And it's like, well, if you had the disc version, you can boot it up right now. And it's not like this hasn't happened before with TMNT stuff. I mean, I'm looking at you, Mutants in Manhattan. If you got that game on disc like I did, you're lucky. If you don't have it right now, you're in a bit of a pickle. But then again, it's Mutants in Manhattan, so who's really hungry to play that game like that? I'm sorry, that was a little harsh. It's good junk food for me, okay? It's a guilty pleasure game of mine. It's not the greatest, could definitely be polished, but the Turtle fan in me, bias, I can look past some stuff. It's not great, but I have fun with it. Anyway, this conversation is going all over the place. Such a mess. I haven't been behind this mic in a few days. I've been animating more so. You've seen it on the channel. Anyway, that's it. Splinter is in Shredder's Revenge. I'm feeling great about it. Hope you guys are feeling great about it. I'm super excited to play this game when it drops later this year. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so you don't miss a single video that I post. If you ended up enjoying the video, hit the like button and share it around with anyone you think may be interested. If you want to see me play TMNT Shredder's Revenge later this year, go ahead and subscribe to me on the Geekly Games YouTube channel. I'll probably have a link in the description and the pinned comment, wherever you can find it. So yeah, there we go. Let me know down in the comments who you plan to play as first when you open up Shredder's Revenge. Is it gonna be Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mikey, April, or Splinter? And I hope to see you geeks later. As always, I've been Geekly, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cowabunga, dudes!